Hey guys, welcome back to the Confirmant RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day getting ourselves back into another 2-minute technicals video looking at XRP. And so we're going to look at ourselves on daily here. Look at that. Oh, rather than a 4-hour, right? Just almost on command, how we wanted it to. We saw it come down here to around the 49.5 region. Obviously, we kind of gave ourselves just a little bit of a buffer here around to 48.8, but we came close within 0.2. We hit 49. Ain't bad in my eyes, but as you can see, falling below, as I stated, falling below that 236 was going to yield ourselves a great fall, and we found our support here on the 0.5 around that 49 and 0.4, and that's exactly the region we were kind of expecting. Now, this is the same region over here from August 30th all the way till September 11th of us bouncing around right here. So we bounced around that same region, and we tried pushing for a higher high and got rejected by the 200-day moving average, coming back down, and now we're kind of coming into the same precipice now. Obviously, you can go off of these trend lines. I'm obviously going to keep this shorter one right here, but I wonder what we do if we grab one from here and go sideways, what that looks like from the side here and going like this. And you can see even from there, that's showing the same sort of movement up here until this Friday. And that movement looking like right here, this same sort of line, grab ourselves like, different colors so we can actually see it. Right down there too, exactly that 48 and 0.2, pushing back there by Friday if we don't wind up getting some sort of relief rally out of here. But you can see though, depending on if we're able to bounce out right here, so miraculously on Tuesday, we just get stomped out around that 200-day moving average. And this is what makes sense. But nothing's really indicating to me that we're going to be having some crazy run up or anything like that. That's just, we came down to the floor, not quite into it, but we came down into it, and we're coming back down for some support at the moment after getting back through it. You can see that the MACD, we have some good low negative volume, not negative, you know what I mean, but like just bearish volume showing in here. Best way to show it, you see we're coming back up, trying to get back up through to try to turn a little bit bullish for a little bit, to get some relief, which, may well, if we look over here in the hourly, we just kind of did and are coming off of that high. But as you can see, if we're going to go based off of this and really just dive deeper into what we could wind up seeing the next couple of days, you just drag it from the top there to the bottom here, which we could use this to this. Actually, I would do more so in here. Actually, would it be right here? Actually, no, I think it is right here. So from the high to the bottom, you can see we came up here to the 0.5, coming back down for support in the 382. So I guess you could kind of, if we were going to get rid of this longer chart here, you would see us getting a nice run up if we're able to break through around 51.1. But at the moment, you can see how my brain is working here of having this kind of play out. The bottoms here, tops falling down here, coming to a precipice and point of an apex here on Friday the 29th. So we're going to get closer and closer. Obviously, this is not the exact line we're looking at. We're looking at this one right here. We would just be coming back down to that said line right there around like that 48.3. Maybe push ourselves a little bit more, trying to get down here to that 47.8, but catching ourselves on top of that trend line. Obviously, it can wick through it, but that would be around our support. But time and time again, getting ourselves back above moving averages and just getting rejected. So, that's the question, guys. What are we going to end up seeing? We're at an interesting point where we want to see XRP kind of hold itself here above 50 and 0.3 and start to push itself up. We could see ourselves around that, that 51.6, by that time, and getting it right to that 200-day moving average. But unfortunately, getting kicked down and down, and as you can see, getting rejected by 100-day, 50-day, and 20-day all at once right now as everything's turning bearish for the short term. So all the indicators are giving us that indication. So that's what I'm going to go with at the moment. I don't see that sort of movement to the upside unless we can actually, if we can break through all these right now and actually get a candle close above them, I'll go for that 52 all day long. That 165 to 52. But obviously it's a long stretch when you have this much of pressure on the downside like this. So, it definitely would be, decent for shorting. But, this is just my thought process. It's just how I'm going about it. It's just weighing the negatives and the positives here. As you can tell, it is very, very heavily bearish at the moment, just indicated by a lot of outside factors, and as well as these moving averages showing us, as well as the MACD. Obviously we're getting some relief out of the MACD at the moment, but in relative standing to how we see most of the other trends kind of come back from, we're nowhere near. Even by standards of these two, you're not in a really full depth swing, and those were off of similar highs, as you can see in the past. So we still got a little bit of trending downwards. It feels like even establishing a double base here around that 48, 47, and starting to meander our way up to the end of the year here. But I think October into November will be our recuperative months. I really hope it doesn't draw itself out like that and lead us all the way into the end of the year like that, because it could easily invalidate and start moving up faster than that. If you really wanted to grab, say, like this side of the line and do it like this, it could be mid-October if it wants to follow this and blast off and move something sort of like that, like having this sort of a wick here and using that and reaching that full extension up there to around that 60 cents. That is a play. You would have to follow that to a T and not fall through like that 48 level. But that would have to abide by this and not fall through, like I said, even actually 49. It would have to adhere by here. But at the moment, I don't see the MACD really showing us anything any different than some further correction showing up, because even then, we're nowhere near that full potential of a correction at the moment, especially when we're getting all this bearish movement now after trying to get through everything. We turned bullish and then got rejected, turned bearish again. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how the rest of the week goes. Obviously, my thought process being holding above, get a run, holding below, and not run, but run. We'll be seeing that 47 and a half, 48, just right around there. But hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, none of it's financial advice, just my personal opinion and just my thoughts on the matter. And I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.